William.
Yeah.
Hey, Avatar is still very good. I'm on book 2. I'm on book 2 by the time this gets recorded.
Hey, man,
I'd rather talk about Avatar. I'd rather talk about Avatar than I talk about this movie. All right.
To be honest, I would rather talk about Avatar 2.
No, not Avatar, not Avatar 2, but Avatar.
Okay, I would rather talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey. Oh yeah. So I figured out what the word I was looking for yesterday. We were talking about subject and themes. That was the word I was looking for yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
The subject.
Okay. Yeah. I realized it when I was watching. I was like, why this show is so good? It tackles those elements. Yeah. Avatar is really good. After not watching it again, after like 5-7 years, now that I'm rewatching it, this shows the subject and themes that are tackled and elements in this show is really good that you completely miss when you watch this as a fucking kid and have no understanding about the dark horrors of the real world. Hey, William, war is bad. Hey, William, war is a bad thing. It turns out people die in wars. People die when they are killed. Apparently, I never knew that. Avatar taught me that.
Even if you are correct, that doesn't mean you're right, Austin. Come on now. Jesus.
There's like so many things. There's like so many things about the show that I rewatch it that I have a bigger understanding. Hey, so you know how everyone in Avatar beats off to the goth girl, that Zuko's fucking evil girlfriend?
Mai?
Yeah, Mai. Hey, she sucks compared to the other hot goth girl that appears in season 1. She's way better. The one with the fucking badger thing she rides.
Uh-huh.
The one that's probably a BDSM chick. That girl, that goes way better. How the fuck do people pick Mai over her?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's
yeah. People have shit taste.
Actually, to be honest, if there's a theory about that, I think it might also be due to the fact that didn't Teen Titans also kind of run alongside Avatar?
Yeah. No, I think it started like a few years before Avatar.
Let me see that. I'm gonna check real quick.
Hey, let's delay this movie as we just talk about Avatar. We really don't want to get into it.
Please, I don't want to talk about what we're actually supposed to be talking about right now.
Let's just delay talking about Avatar for a few moments as we figure this out. Apparently.
Okay, so this premiered from July 19, 2003, and was basically finished by January 16th of 2006. No, technically September 15th of 2006 because of the movie.
And then Avatar started in 2006, right?
Hold on, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, 2003 to 2006 for that one. And this one was... Oh, no, 2005 to 2008.
Really? Oh, wow, Jesus
From February
Christ,
2005 to July 2008.
God damn, Avatar. Damn.
So that might be the reason, because, everyone was, all over Raven. In Teen Titans.
Was that when everyone realized they had a fish for big titty goth girlfriend?
Basically, I mean, to be honest, yeah. And so they watch this and then they hear about Avatar. It's like, ooh, what's this show? And then they watch it and then it's like, oh.
Yeah, how Zuko has a big titty goth girlfriend.
Yeah, basically. So I think that might honestly be the reason why.
Okay, well, all those people have shit taste. Oh, by the way, Teen Titans ruined Teen Titan porn. By the way.
Teen Titans ruined Teen Titans?
Yeah. Teen Titan, the anime says ruined Teen Titan.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Would you like to go into that while we continue to fucking dodge talking about the movie?
Yeah. Here's the thing about Teen Titans, right? Ever since the Teen Titans show, people associate the closest thing about Teen Titans to that show and not to like any other Teen Titans media and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's so fucking annoys me to the point where so when DC rebooted their whole universe, they made Cyborg into a founding member of the Justice League now, and they like super age him up and everything. I don't think they super age him up, but they made him like way older and everything, right?
Rewind. They made him into a what now?
A founding member of the Justice League.
A founding. Okay, here's the thing. Because I don't catch up with. I'm not into the whole DC comic book lore. I'm not into comic book lores in general. Mm-hmm. But I'm very very much a superficial. Like I watch movies. I'll sometimes read comics if I'm really interested in a hero, but I don't really look into everything about it.
Yeah.
This is news to me. This is
you didn't know that? Yeah,
news to me.
Yeah, back when they rebooted their DC comic line, they kicked off Martian Manhunter and put in Cyborg instead. I got real mad about that.
They took out Martian Manhunter?
Yeah, they kicked out Martian Manhunter. Like Martian Manhunter, you're out of the founding members. Cyborg's the founding member. Is part of the founding members now.
I mean, why do you have to replace a character? Why not just put him into the founding member list?
There was a storyline. I think it was explained later in the storyline how Martian Manhunter did some weird magic psychic power to erase the memory of him being a founding member to protect the Justice League or some shit. I believe. I don't remember this. I could be making this up, but I remember reading about this. How Martian Manhunter did like some of his weird Martian mind power or some shit, where he purposely removed himself as a founding member just so he could like protect the Justice League or himself or some shit. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, but that
sounds so. I mean, well, that sounds very odd to me. But then I remember comic books are just very weird in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess I can believe it.
Yeah.
But it's just so odd. Why? Why would you want? Yeah. Why would you need to erase yourself from the memories of the other Justice League members in order to protect?
Yeah, just like how you need to erase a person that's hunting down pedophiles.
Oh God, we have to segue. Wait, Austin. We didn't have to do this segue.
That's the segue into this movie.
We could have just made this. We could just made this a spoiler cast until for like anything else except for this movie.
Hey, we're talking about Agent Jade Black.
Austin, you betrayed us.
I thought this movie was gonna be way more interesting because I read the title. I didn't read the title. This title is super generic as fuck, right? But I read the synopsis for this movie, where I questioned the plot of this movie. So this is literally the description from IMDb. This is it. There's no Wikipedia page for this. That's how you know this movie's bad, I guess. A skilled young female agent is tasked with capturing a rogue former agent before she can unleash a biological weapon, starting with the wealthy and most powerful purveyors. What?
Purveyors.
Purveyors. Okay, that's what that was. Of the international sex trade. Okay, William. When your main character is stopping someone that's stopping pedophiles, you gotta question that main character, alright? Right? That's the reason why I chose it. I was like, why is she trying to stop someone that's stopping pedophiles?
Yeah, that's a little...
Like I would have liked this movie more if she was stopping the female agent who turned to support the pedophile sex ring. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. But why are you trying to stop someone that's stopping the pedophile sex ring, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
It's very weird. I read that description. All right, we gotta watch this movie. We gotta see how bad and for why is this the reason? Yeah, and after that, I still don't understand anything from this movie.
Yeah, and it's God. First of all, this movie. I know we're talking about it. I wish we never saw it.
Yeah.
Anybody
we should really stop doing more research about these movies. Hold on.
Yeah.
Like always, we should do this is the best way we should research movies now from now on. I'm gonna go to YouTube.com, right? Type in Agent Jade Black, and let's see. There's a trailer. Oh, there's the full movie. There's the trailer. Trailer, and there's the full movie again. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. That's how we should do research every bad movies for to see if anyone else has bothered doing a review.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, the trailer from 6 months ago has 250,000 views. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive for a bad movie. Oh, hold on.
Wait, how much? What? How much did it get?
Almost 250,000. It's almost at 250,000.
That's actually rather impressive.
Hold on, the full movie has 3,500.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other upload of the movie has less than 1,000 views. So technically, this movie has 4.5 thousand views on YouTube, and we're the first person to talk about it. Apparently.
God, I really wish we weren't. I really wish we weren't.
We should feel honored being the first people to talk about this movie.
Honored for this.
Yeah, like Zuko's honor in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Look, Austin. After watching this movie, I'm pretty sure we lost our honor, and we had to go ahead and watch other movies to regain.
Okay. I went to the comments of the video with 3.5 thousand views.
Yeah.
The most upvoted comment is 3 stars.
3 stars.
That's just the comment. 3 stars. Nothing else.
That's it. It's legit just 3 stars.
Yeah, the comment is just it's 3 stars.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and I guess we should talk about it.
Yeah. All right. I'm pulling up the film just because I don't remember shit about this movie. Just so I can fucking try to remember something about this. It starts in the desert.
Yeah, I know. It starts in the desert. It's the most confusing beginning to a movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, and we could. I like how they use some obviously downloaded fucking YouTube effects, right?
Yeah,
But
they basically get royalty free stock effects or something.
Yeah, this looks like it was just ripped from Google.
Yeah, it's really bad, and I hate it. It's like it's the worst. Like among the like, in terms of the sound, okay, just in general, the sound is very off. And it's just it just doesn't match at all because it's like sometimes like I've noticed this a bit. Sometimes the dialogue just doesn't match with the lips.
Oh really?
And yeah, and then sometimes the sounds just.
Wait, I had this movie playing in the background when I was playing Kingdom Hearts. Oh, by the way, I'm still playing Kingdom Hearts. I hope we can interconnect me just talking about Kingdom Hearts across all these spoiler casts at some point.
God, dude, it's just like it's just talking about like, oh, dude, goddamn it, I died at this part, I died at this part. Then you just slowly but surely make a concrete timeline of Kingdom Hearts throughout all of the fucking spoiler casts.
To know at what point of Kingdom Hearts I'm currently playing at.
Like it's not like if somebody was dedicated enough, they would know that you were at the beginning world here, but then you end up getting into the final world at this video here.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be some fucking dedication right there.
That'd be some dedication. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so back to Agent Jade Black. Yeah, she's in the desert. That's also not the desert apparently. Like there's grass. I was like, oh okay. Oh, why is there grass at this desert?
Yeah, so it's very apparent that they're at a beach at this point, but you don't see the water or anything, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, because like a lot of the sound, like I noticed this throughout the movie, but like, I kind of noticed it here in the beginning, from what I'm saying, but it's not really noticeable until later on. But like this, like from the sound here, it sounds like it's okay, you know, it's not bad. The music's terrible, obviously, but because for the most part, the music's all like. It's something that you would find on the internet. It feels like stock free royalty stuff, as I said before. But then later on, it's like, you go from the desert, and then what was the next scene again, Austin? I think it was like in a restaurant.
They're at a motel. Yeah, it was the motel where the guy dies.
Yeah,
God, that scene was really fucking grotesque. I'm not gonna. That scene really fucking comes out of nowhere. Oh, by the way, wait. Here's a piece of trivia about this film. This film was shot entirely in Oklahoma.
Oh, well, nice to know. I have a reason to dodge Oklahoma, just because they made this movie there. Yeah, I never want to go to Oklahoma now. God.
Also, there's only 2 quotes for this movie.
There's only what?
There's only 2 quotes. I'm going to the quote page. I'm just going to the IMDb page for this now. I could add so much details into this. I could add more detail to this IMDb page, but I don't want to.
God. Please don't.
Hold on. Here's one of the quotes. Cute when the puppy barks.
That. What? That's a quote.
That's a quote.
I'm about to look this up. Hold on.
Oh wait, I thought you had the IMDb page open.
No, I know, but I went to the reviews because I'm like, I want to see if there were any bots that were giving it like fucking 10 out of 10.
Oh, like when we watch what was the other one? Alien Outbreak.
Yeah, Alien Outbreak. There isn't, but for this one, there's just like it's just all 1 stars or 3 stars. Like the highest I think I saw was a 4-star.
Oh, not awful, but not good. Hold on, let's check out this profile. Let's see. Alright, this profile has only ever reviewed... Oh, no, hold on, never mind. It reviewed a bunch better. Alright, it's not a bot account. Okay, never mind. Alright, Comic Nerd 22808, you're cool. You're cool, alright? You're cool in my book. Shout out to Comic Nerd 2208.
Oh my god. There are literally only 2 quotes, wow. I like the other one. It's like, who the hell are you? It's like, I told you, I'm L. I was you. Before you were you. I hate the dialogue. The dialogue's so bad in this movie.
Yeah.
Too.
Alright, that's it for the review. Okay, we.
Let me look at the user reviews again. Where's? Oh yeah, there he is. Comic Nerd 220808. God, but where was I? Oh yeah, so the sound. At some point, like later on, you'll find that the sound sounds like it's being like shot. Like it's not shot. It's being like recorded in an area where it just feels stuffy or something. At some points it's clear, you know what the people are saying, but then it's like the audio just like doesn't work in another one because it just sounds like they're being recording somewhere else, or it's just kind of
and they're
muffled.
Just dubbing it over.
Yeah, and then there's another scene like where they're filming they're basically filming Jade she's in a rowboat for some reason. You know, she's rowing, and then she gets on the rocks. But all you're hearing throughout for that sound is just the water lapping on the fucking shore, and that's all you hear. All you hear is water lapping. It's just very off-putting. That's one of the worst things about this movie is this fucking sound and just how off it is. And there's like maybe a scene transition where like there's a car driving, but it hasn't. But it's like on screen you'll see a person walking instead, right? And then you hear randomly the sound of a vehicle driving off into the distance, right? And then we'll cut to the scene of that car actually driving off into the distance.
I'm looking at this rowboat scene right now. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. This water looks really fake for some reason. I don't know why. It looks like they CGI'd this water.
First of all, that'd be an astonishing waste of money.
Yeah, do you think they use all their budget to CGI this water?
It's not just the water, Austin, but it's the air too. They CGI'd the air. That's what happened, okay?
The worst part, a lot of this film just looks like bad porno scenes. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty like the sets are very much not good. The only thing that I found impressive were probably the guns, and I think that's where the budget went for the most part, because. It's this thing that I don't like. You don't see a lot of.
Oh, when they're at a church, and he's dying with his MacBook.
Oh my god!
You know what the worst part is? I like how they waited all the way to get to the church to ask this guy for the password just before he died. He didn't tell them at any point. It's like, yeah, guys, I'm dying, but hold on, before I tell you, like apparently this password to access is like super important, right? But they waited until they get to the church, bring him in, lay him down, wait till his last dying breath for him to say, oh yeah, this is my password. Like he didn't mention this at any time when they were driving.
Nah. God, dude,
it's really funny.
It's like this guy gets shot twice in the stomach.
Yeah, and also nobody's at this church apparently that they went to.
Yeah, it's almost like they bought out the set for a good 10 minutes or something so they could film, you know, but it's so confusing. Where was I? Like the thing is, they shoot this doctor dude because he apparently created the disease in the first place. Did we explain what the plot of this movie was real quick?
No, we did. Remember, she's trying to stop someone that's trying to stop pedophiles. All right.
Right.
That's all you need to know about the plot. You can judge the movie based on that one line. You can. Yeah. That's all you need to know. I can already judge her character in this movie by that line. Yeah,
it's a pretty bad character to be fair.
Yeah.
But God. So yeah, the thing is, they killed these perverts and the pedophiles with like this some biological warfare type of shit, and you see it in the beginning, but it's never really like in the beginning you're gonna be confused as fuck until they start explaining it. But even then, I was still confused until we reached the fucking the villain, the quote unquote villain of the story. But anyway, this is the doctor who is basically he creates this thing. He gets shot twice in the stomach. Then they take him out, go into the car, and they drive away, right?
Yeah.
But
then he dies. He dies. He doesn't die after getting. He doesn't die right away after getting shot twice. He dies like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, while nobody realized that he got shot in the stomach, when it was pretty clear that he has a big fucking stain of blood on his shirt. Like, nobody pays attention. Nobody notices until 20 minutes after the fact. And then it's like, well, it's too late now.
Oh, wait. So I'm watching through this. I'm just skimming through this. So you know how I realize this is a bad movie now? Right? How this is not a real movie? The bad guys are using Apple products while the good guys are using Android products, right? In the real world, it will be... In a real Hollywood picture, it will be switched around. Did you read about that? I'm like, that's a real thing, apparently.
That's a real thing?
Yeah, like Apple does not like for a perfect like big budget like Hollywood production. Like I'm just gonna name like a random like James Bond, Endgame, Harry Potter or some shit, right? Apple makes it so that you cannot have your villain use their product. Apparently, that's a thing. That's a thing. It's for like big Hollywood movies.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yes. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Apple. Hold on. Yeah. Here. I'll link you to this fucking threat to this article. Apples won't let villains use their products. Won't let Hollywood.
Apples. Claims Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, I can trust him. I can trust Ryan Johnson. He has never done anything wrong.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
actually fucking interesting.
That's how you know this isn't a real Hollywood movie.
God.
When you see the bad guy use an iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was drinking something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm eating something, so it's fine. We both.
Okay. But it's like, this movie sucks so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're not really touching on it a whole lot, but like,
there's
for
not
the most
really a lot
part,
to touch about.
Mm-hmm. To be fair though, the thing is, so the lead actress, I believe her name. What's her name? Katie Burgess, I think it is. Right. So the thing is, well, who she's supposed to be portraying like portraying like a hardened spy, right? Because what you learn from here is, or at least from her background, is that she was a girl who was in a sex slave trade, right? And then she was rescued.
Okay. Oh, is
right?
that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
like,
she was just like a random fucking agent. Oh, okay. That makes way more sense all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah. And so she's like a sex slave, like turned hardened spy, but the opening of the movie doesn't really help her case of making her look like a good spy, because the way she's holding the gun, like the way she's like when you're watching, if you watch other movies, like other spy movies, especially like notably like James Bond or like Mission Impossible, you know, the big names, right?
Yeah.
You know that there's a certain way
or
that you hold the gun.
spies in disguise.
Yes, or spies in disguise, right? But there's a certain way that these people carry themselves, right? There's a certain like charisma or like a feel of like that this is what they do, you know, that they belong in this setting, right? She doesn't feel like that at all, because it just feels like she doesn't really know how to handle the gun, you know, and then she just like. It doesn't. So because of that, she also doesn't really look like a hardened spy. She looks more like I don't know, like a college student, you know.
I'm watching through this movie. I'm skimming through this movie. There's a scene where she gets kidnapped, right? But the kidnappers don't tie her up. They just sit her in a chair.
They didn't tie her up?
No, yeah, I'm looking at the scene right now where she's kidnapped by the main villainess or the fuck, right? They just throw her in a chair, just sit her there, and they just leave her there. Till she wakes up. That's like the worst thing to do. And then the worst part, there's a scene while watching this scene, one of them walks up to her and starts touching her while she's passed out, right? With her untied, which is so fucking stupid. You don't want to do that, right?
Jesus. Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's villain mistake 101.
Yeah, don't tie up your enemies.
Yeah, forgetting to tie up your enemies. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess these visits. All right, we got her knocked out. She's just gonna sit nicely in the chair and listen to us monologue, and she won't do anything about it.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, the acting's pretty bad. None of these people feel like they belong in a spy movie at all. None of the settings feel like it should be like this is something that you would see in a spy movie either. You know, in the most part, they're like in fucking houses or in some factory like that's so empty, like it has nothing there. And then it's like none of the sets feel like it's something that you would see in a spy movie.
It doesn't feel like it's a spy. Yeah, because it's all shot in Oklahoma. What the fuck happens in Oklahoma? All right. Nothing happens in Oklahoma. All right.
But oh my god, like it's so okay. Here's oh, someone's calling me. It's Alabama.
When he's being called by Alabama, he has a phone. He is picking up his phone. There's a guy in the background of this movie that's just staring at the camera now that I'm watching this movie frame by frame. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm watching this movie frame by frame. I'm at the scene where she escaped the villain, right? And she goes to the street. There's just a guy in the background that's just staring at her. But he looks like he's staring at the camera more or some shit. It's like this random... So I'm assuming they don't have paid extra in this movie, right? And that people in the background are literally just people in the background of whatever the fuck they shot. You just see this guy just in the background just staring at her and the camera crew the entire time. It's kind of funny.
God, dude. Oh, you know what's... Dude, God, I hate that there's not a lot to talk about this movie other than it's just pretty bad, because it's just like... It's very bland acting. There's like no real sense of tension or like any. I don't care about anything. It's very boring. It's very boring.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's everything is. I don't know what's going on in this movie.
Yeah, like
the only thing I know from this movie is just that fucking. It's just that Oh god, it's just that IMDb synopsis.
Yeah,
where I've already judged this movie based on that synopsis.
God.
Yeah, and also now don't look at this. Nobody looks like they know how to hold a gun. By the way, they're just holding it awkwardly.
Yeah, nobody knows how to hold a gun here. It's like all you have to do is just look at it, watch a spy movie. It's like, oh, so that's how they do it, and then you can try to act it out as much as you want. Also, like nobody's really like, okay, so again, as I said before, the acting is kind of bad. The thing is, you can see that they're acting, which is not something that you want to see. You know, you don't want to notice that they're acting. You want to believe that this is a character who's acting or reacting naturally. None of these people ever really. Well, first of all, I think it's also the case because like these characters are very badly written, but they aren't really embodying the character that they're playing. If only because there's like very much a lack of character.
Yeah.
It's just
okay. Oh, there's a real explosion that they did. Okay, I'm looking through it. There's a real explosion. Okay, they can afford a real explosion apparently. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know they can afford a real explosion.
Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna pause.
Oh, we're pausing. Okay.
I am recording.
All right, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're gonna re-audio sync again in 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Dude,
okay. We're gonna re-audio sync again in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay.
Agent.
We are now re-audio sync, and we're gonna start again in 3, 2, 1. Yes, William. Yes, exactly. Not an audio cut. This is not an audio cut. All right. We just still us in our conversation, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what happened. I can't. There's not a lot to talk about this movie, if only because it's just so fucking bland.
Nothing's happening or interesting in this movie.
Yeah, I can't. There's not a lot to talk about. I don't want to talk about this movie. I honestly rather talk about something else because nothing about this movie interests me or gets me invested at all. And if anything, I root for the bad guys because they're killing the bad guys.
I don't know how you sell someone on that synopsis, right? That's
no, but
like imagine if you're pitching a movie, right? It's like your synopsis is, hey, so my story is about this. It's set in a medieval fantasy world, right? And there's a guy with a gun. Right? That's an interesting synopsis. You can get why does he have a gun? It doesn't matter. He just has a gun. But in this movie, you can already tell by that's a good synopsis, right? But you can tell that's a good adventure, right? Medieval fantasy, guy with a gun, right?
Yeah.
But then you just give this synopsis. Oh yeah, she's trying to kill the bad guys. She's trying to kill a person who's killing pedophiles, and you're like, what? Like if someone to pitch me that idea, I'll be like, I'm calling the police. You're obviously supporting the because it makes at that point when your synopsis, she's killing the bad guy, she's killing someone that's killing pedophiles. You make it seem like she's supporting the pedophiles because of it. Yeah.
God.
And also, by the way, I like this boss character in this movie. Right, he just wears his fucking bow tie this entire movie. Like that's his thing. Like we're supposed to know like that's his quirk. Like everyone else has ties, but he just has a fucking bow tie, and we're he's that guy that wears a bow tie. Right. I'm saying like her boss or whatever the fuck. I guess the head of this whatever the fuck this division that's set in Oklahoma, the Oklahoma International Spy Association or some shit, right? He just has a fucking bow tie, and so I'm just skimming through this movie. There's a scene where he's talking to, I assume, is whatever his another boss or another peer, and in the background they have like these fucking trophies that you get from like Taekwondo or some shit in the background. You're supposed to.
Oh yeah, they have those trophies.
In the background, this guy talking to this other old man, like, oh, he's supposed to be his spy awards. Is that what the Oklahoma Spy Association gives out? A you did it trophy. Oh, there's only two trophies, by the way. There's 2 trophies, 4 books, an empty wine bottle, a ball, 2 more empty bottles, and a T-shirt on this bookshelf. I'm just skipping through. Yeah, this one just skipping through this movie as we just look for discussion points. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, like the only. if I'm gonna be I'm gonna be talking about the acting here for a second, but the only acting I think is at least somewhat interesting is from the main villain.
Yeah, you
basically the good guy. You know, who's killing.
Actually be following instead.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, she's like, oh, you know, I'm actually here killing the good, like, the bad guys, and she gives this only like, she's probably the only charismatic, like, lead at anywhere in this piece. Like, the thing is, everyone is lacking charisma in this movie, okay? And you need charisma in a fucking spy movie. But the thing is, she played, like,
alright, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, her name is called Connie Franklin. She plays Elle in the fucking film. And she's legit the only one who gives any semblance of a performance here. You know, because it's like she's the only one, but her scenes are few and far between, and we're dealing with everything else, and it's just like everything else is just dumb. Like the action shit, like the whole there's whatever tension and drama is there is shit. She's the only charismatic lead in this fucking movie, and I hate this movie. There's nothing there's nothing to keep me here except for her, and even then she's not enough.
Yeah, she's the one that's carrying the movie at this point, because she's way.
Yeah, she's like she actually puts in some fucking personality in her fucking role. So she's by far like the greatest, like done the best job here. But everything is.
So like I've been saying, I've just been skimming through this. Oh, it's almost June. I should list this for June. Okay, so I'm skimming through. So there's a scene where she's talking to the scientist nerd, right? They're in the only science thing in his room is in the background. He has a beaker. He has a comedically large beaker, right? With blue liquid inside, and he has the circle looking the thing that's round and has the tube up beaker, right? Like that's it. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
How we're supposed to identify that he is the tech guy. And also he has a lab coat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he has a lab coat, a giant beaker full of blue liquid. But hold on, but it's like a comedy large beaker, right? Like some stupid thing you see in like a kid show about science, right? Not like real beakers, like real science beaker, like the small actual beakers, right? And he has like another circle beaker with no liquid, and he has a water bottle with the label rip off just in case so you don't get sued. This is really fucking bad. I'm just looking at the set design for this movie now. It's so fucking bad. Why does he have this giant comedically large beaker in his background? Hold on, do you have the movie up? Go to 1:11:37. Go to a minute. Oh, go to a minute 11 just to see. It's around this area.
Oh, a minute 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
A minute 11. Just look at this. Just look at his background. Jesus Christ, it's so. Or minute 10, that works too. But it's just so fucking bad to see his background. To see how we're supposed to show that he's supposed to be the science nerd. Or the Q, or whoever the fuck this guy is supposed to be. I'm not even sure if he's even a tech guy. He's just like the IT guy at this point.
Good God, that's so. Why is it
They
so?
could have filmed this in a white room. Was it that hard to film in a white room? They couldn't find a white room to film this in. I'm pretty sure. Look, I'm not gonna lie. If you film this scene in the bathroom, you could at least try to make it look like a science room. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Because how white rooms are? How are like normally just painted white. As long as you angle it correctly and everything, you could at least make that look like a science room or some shit. But that's just pretty fucking bad.
Jeez. Yeah, I see. Man,
so then they go break into some guy's house, and then everyone's just in this house, and apparently they're in the house with the villain, but they're all just acting casual in this fucking room where the other villains are or some shit. Yeah. And then there's also a scene where she gets nuked for no reason. It's or whatever the fuck.
Oh no, yeah, because they're trying to do some fucking. I think they were trying to go for a scene that was maybe similar to fucking. What do you call it? What's the name of the movie again? How did I forget the name of this movie? Was it Spectre? I think it was Spectre. No, Skyfall. You know, with the villain who ends up having this convoluted escape plan. Well, here it's not even convoluted. This guy just walks up to two guys and just takes them out.
Apparently, this super dangerous criminal doesn't have good security watching over this person. It's just two guys. Yeah, it's just two guys.
I mean, it's not like she's a high
risk.
I mean, well, then again, maybe there's no security because they all realize that she's the good guy. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, so that's just a different movie. Yeah, and then they fight in this building while a guy with a porno mustache snipes them or something.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I'm just I was like, I don't even remember this guy. What the fuck he was supposed? Is he a good guy or a bad? Does he work with the pedophiles or what? Or does he work with them? I don't know what's going on in this movie.
I think he does, but he also has a very bad German accent. If you remember. Yeah, it's very it's it's fake and it's bad and I hate it.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, and then the movie ends with the stupid boss with the stupid bow tie packing up his stuff apparently.
Oh God, Austin.
Yeah, and
please.
Yeah, and then she walks out.
Please.
And then she walks out. Oh, hold on. Real quick, back to get to set design. So I'm watching the scene. As she walks out, she passed by the secretary, right? This fucking secretary that's just so badly organized. You can see just all the cables hanging around. Like, I guess they're trying to make it look like she's like some super important secretary, right? Like some high profile secretary before the boss. But her setup looks so fucking bad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she just has cables hanging around the computer. Oh yeah, then the movie ends. All right, there you go. There you go. Oh yeah, shout out to the Oklahoma Film and Music Organization, I guess. Oh yeah, wait. The events, characters, and films depicted. The event, characters, and film depicted in this film are fictional. Okay, just to let you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I mean, I would hope. I would hope that our government isn't actually going against people who are trying to stop pedophiles. You know, I mean, I don't actually. Are they even U.S. government?
I don't know what their organization is. Well, I'm telling you, it's the Oklahoma International Spy Association. Okay. That's what this is.
Okay.
That's the name of their organization, the Oklahoma International Spy Association, where all the spies across Oklahoma meet up. That's the international part. Just all of Oklahoma. Not even any other states, just Oklahoma. Every spy in Oklahoma meet up. That's what it is.
God,
all right, that's it. I really don't want to talk about this movie. I don't remember anything about this movie. Oh yeah,
I hate this movie. I don't want to.
I wonder if there's a Snyder cut of this movie. There's a third.
No. Look, after the Snyder cut, this movie doesn't exist. Okay, that's how it goes.
Post Snyder cut, this movie does not exist anymore.
Yeah, that's what makes post Snyder cut world so much better because movies like this don't exist.
Okay, I guess that's it. All right, thanks for listening. That's all we really have to say. Okay, hold on, I forgot. Coronavirus is still a thing.
Never watched this movie.
Never watched this movie. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Kate, thanks. Bye.